Well, my name's Terry Peet. My salvation began with a message of the preaching of the cross at a Bible conference in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And as many of these men here have been talking about Brother Moore, the man preached the gospel clearer than I'd ever seen it in my life. But I was, in my pride, I would, because I had a religious experience. I was run over by a semi and left for dead in the middle of the road. And I prayed to God that night, God, please don't let me die and go to hell. I don't want to die, and I was afraid if I died that night that I would go to hell. And I could have died very easily in the condition I was in. Anyway, I cleaned my life up, and if you saw me, you would go, wow, that guy's really excited about the Lord. I was going to Bible studies. I was involved in ministries and things like that. I was given. I got a huge settlement for my accident, and I was given thousands of dollars to the churches and Bible conferences and helping preachers out and going to Bible studies, inviting people, witnessing, and I was lost. And that night, coming back from that Bible conference in Chattanooga, I was reading in Romans chapter 8, and it said, I was just reading, I just thought, I want to read my Bible. I thought, boy, I'm going to get spiritual. I've been to a Bible conference, and I come along to reading there in Romans chapter 8, and I got to the verse where it said, if you have not the Spirit of God, you're none of His. And it just hit me like a ton of bricks. Well, how do you know if you got the Spirit of God? Because I never felt the Spirit of God. As a matter of fact, I don't know about feeling the Spirit of God, but I wanted to know how I could have the Spirit of God, because it says in Ephesians chapter 1, I knew in Ephesians chapter 1 it says that He has sealed those that are saved unto the day of redemption. Well, how do I know I'm sealed? I need to know something I didn't know. How do I know? Because I didn't know. And I asked Jerry, I said, Jerry Sanders, the preacher that brought me to the Bible conference, he said, I said, Jerry, how do you know if you have the Spirit of God? He says, if you have not the Spirit of God, you're none of His. He said, Terry, are you lost? I said, oh no, he knows. And Barry's talking about the sweaty palms. My palms are so sweaty I couldn't have picked up an ink pen. And I was like, oh no, and I'm embarrassed, pride swelling up, and I'm tears welling up in my eyes, and I'm like, you know what? I'm a miserable, wretched, no good human being. And there ain't nothing that's going to save me except for what Jesus Christ did on that cross for me. And I just chunked everything that I had done for that previous year. And on April 28th of 1993, I just chunked everything that I had that I was trusting in. And I just trusted what He did for me on that cross and said, hey, if God didn't do enough by sacrificing His own Son, what am I going to do for Him? And I just gave up and quit trying and trust the Lord, man. And there is no peace like that peace. No comfort. Ain't playing no games. You don't have to live it. You don't just believe what He did for you was enough. And God will take care of the rest, because He promised He would.